Sports movies are like holiday movies. We get them every year. When done right, they remind us why we celebrate that game or that holiday. This is that movie. When the Game Stands Tall. In my opinion, it's a very good movie. Inspired by the true story of the De La Salle Spartans football team and their coach, the film sees the team build up an impressive winning streak of 151-0. When it finally ends, it is up to the current team to redefine themselves as both players and people and get their game back. It's a story that hits home for me a bit because despite not knowing the players personally, the story takes place in the general area where I live. And a lot like with Fruitvale Station, when you've been to the locations and you read about what happened in the paper when it actually happened, and you watch it unfold on screen, it just has a really strange effect on you. But the movie, all the same, is very powerful, and the acting across the board is real. It rarely felt like there was ever any actual acting going on. When it comes to the football games, they are shot and cut with precision. I was never confused or distracted, and given how many players there are on the field and how much movement there is, that's saying something. I also think the film has a really good message that presents itself pretty blatantly in an immensely moving hospital sequence. It's about the person next to you. Where I think the film could have improved is this montage about halfway through, and one of the side plots involving a competitive father and his son. The film runs at a pretty good pace, but halfway through, a montage sequence begins showing games and stats, and just how it was placed in the movie, like how it was incorporated, for me was awkward, and as a result the film lost momentum. There's also one side plot that came off as exceptionally cliche and forced. There's a father who wants his son to beat this record, and it means everything to him. And the way it plays out is there's an emotional build-up, and then there's an explosion in tight quarters, and then there's a rebellion. Now I know this is based on a true story, but still, that part to me was just way too hammed up. Overall though, while I may not be the biggest sports fan, whenever I watch a well-crafted sports film, I always get a smile on my face. Always. It sounds cheesy, but I do. I'm going 3.5 out of 5 stars. Thank you very much for your time. Have an awesome day.